Hey guys, Brian here at thebasscast.com. Keith Poche gets it done on the James River by ounces, brother.
Man, it was so close. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to say. It's really something, man. I tell you, to have the big day I had and then struggle each day, and I was hoping that first day would carry me, and it did. And that's the difference. I mean, I really stroked them the first day, and man, I knew that I would probably it would get slower just because it's a small area that I'm fishing, and there's only so many fish there, and I'm catching some, I'm throwing some back that don't help me, and it's probably some fish that I caught the first and second day that would have helped me today that didn't bite again, because I caught them the first and second day. So you really have to, and of course I stopped.
Do you think
Early.
I was gonna say, do you think that's a blessing? You kind of stopped early on day one.
Probably so. It probably is. And there again, I don't know, because come to find out, I mean, the morning bite was the deal, and then after that, it went to nothing. Like I didn't really catch much each day after that, 9 o'clock.
Right.
So it really slowed down once that tide turned. Sun got up real big, up top, and that tide slowed down, and especially when it turned, that mud from that river was coming in there, and them fish ain't used to that. They want that pretty clean water, and I think it kind of pushed them away from that. I think they would feed on an incoming tide, and that's how I normally have caught them in the past.
Right.
We'd sit in the pond, throw into the cut, but that water was dingy, and them fish didn't like that. So they only fed when that tide was going out.
Okay.
Which I don't care what, I mean, they'll bite either way. Like you could catch them on an outgoing tide, but typically they would bite better on an incoming.
Right. That boat you fish and that boat you fish out of, that was key. I mean, if you'd have been in any other boat, you probably wouldn't have won this thing.
No, absolutely. I mean, each day we started, the tide was pretty much dead low the first day, and then of course it got an hour later each day. But it really allowed me to get in there and first thing while the tide was coming out, get to those spots and fish them early while it was coming out. No other boat could have done that. I mean, there's just too shallow. There's too many rocks and trees and stuff down that. They could get away a little ways in there, but
right.
There's some spaces in there that I got to actually get up on pad and run through them, because my boat is too. You got to understand, I know how to run that shallow stuff. I jack it up and trim it up.
We've seen you jack up before.
So I mean, and I'm kind of I kind of hit a little every once in a while, but it's pretty sketchy. But
tell us about this location that you caught a lot of your fish, and how it kind of helped play and what you were looking for, like you were saying, as the tide was coming in and coming out.
Yeah, so I ended up finding a pretty good little stretch in there the first day of the tournament. Of course, the practice, and I'm not there in the right time. You got to be there at the right time. But I knew going in the first day that it was going to be coming out. But so I eased my way in there, and I've kind of fished my way in there in one particular stretch. And man, they just come up schooling in front of me. I'm like, what the heck? So, and I caught some 3-pounders right there. I might have caught some over 3 pounds. So that little spot, I didn't even know those fish was there. Like, it's just a little hole, a little deeper spot in the ditch, and it's shallow everywhere else. Behind it, in front of it. They just sit in that hole and wait for the tide to go back and forth in their feed. So me finding that little spot the first day, man, that really made a difference too. Because if I wouldn't have caught what I caught right at the mouth of that pond, because I was going. My main deal was going all the way to right at the opening of the pond. Mm-hmm. There's a shallow hump right there, shell and logs and all, just trash down there. And man, and it had a little ledge, like a little lip. As the tide's coming out, they would sit behind that little lip. And I mean, it really didn't matter what you do up there, really. But I mean, the first day, they was just eating. I mean, they like, oh, I don't even know what they ain't seen a bait in a while. And it was just like, golly, man, this is awesome.
So it got tougher.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you catch some, you get in there, your boat goes over them. I mean, there's only so many there.
Right.
I say that. I think there's a lot of fish there. There's so many fish that are feeding there, if that makes sense. Like, they're probably scattered throughout that lake and that pond in there, but there's only so many that's going to come and feed on that tide. I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll feed somewhere else. They do their own thing somewhere else. Every so often, it's, you know, they may be another, you know, a month from now, more fish may show up, but that was it right now this week. That was all the fish that were living right there.
Was there some cover or something that they were kind of hanging to and feeding as they were coming in and out?
So, man, it's just a deep hole right there.
Yeah.
You know, and then they just, I mean, who knows? They suspend and go out. There's brush and humps. I mean, they just probably swim in, swim over, and swim back out. I mean, I just caught the fish that were wanting to be up there this week. They may be more next week or next month, and all the fish that wanted to be up there for this week, I caught probably every one of them. I leaned on them. I mean, I did, and I was fortunate that it was just enough.
What was the baits we ended up concentrating on? What ended up winning it for you?
So, you know, I caught some on a vibrating jig, you know, and crankbait. My big ones come on a crankbait.
What
First
crankbait
day,
you have?
yeah, just a little square bill.
Square bill. Any particular color?
Just a shad, man.
All
It
right.
don't matter, man. You can throw it, man. You can paint it pink if you want, probably, and they probably still eat it. They don't. Dude, when that thing goes by them, they don't know. These
It's a
fish.
vibration.
Yeah. So, and then the general really carried me through on the shaky head. That really, when I needed a bite, when I needed to coil up, today was big with the general, like
Yeah.
on shaky head. It really allowed me to get the weight I needed to get it done.
Keith, man, we've been together for quite a while, man. This is like,
yeah.
we've known each other for decades.
Yeah.
Almost 2 now, holy
yeah.
cow.
Yeah. I mean, it's been. You did my first interview.
First interview back in 07, 08 on the
No,
beautiful
it was
10.
2010.
Smith Mountain Lake.
Yeah.
Come a long way. I've covered a lot of big events, and I've seen a lot of people win some trophies, and this one right here is really special, getting to see this one right up close and personal with you and being a part of this. So.
No, I appreciate it, man. I work hard, and I've had a few seconds here recently, and it was just good. It was good to close it out. Just close it out, man. So, yeah.
Keith, congratulations. We appreciate you talking to the
Yep.
basscast.com. We look forward to seeing more great moments with you. There
Thank
you
you.
go, guys.
Thank
there
you.
it is.
Thank you. Appreciate you.